What's up, guys? Jake Rattle and Roll coming back at you with another video, and today we're doing another 2021 NFL mock draft. Post the Sam Darnold trade. A lot of things have changed, so I figured why not just go do another mock draft. So let's get into it. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, subscribe for more great content. Let's get into it. Number 1. We know it will be Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson at number 1 overall. No guarantee about that. Now, number 2. The Jets traded Sam Darnold, and it just makes the pick a whole lot easier. It will be Zach Wilson, the quarterback from BYU. Could be Justin Fields. I could see that happening as well. Justin Fields is a really good player. But Trey Lance is also, not Trey Lance. Trey Lance is also in play, but I think Zach Wilson will be the pick here. At number 3, the San Francisco 49ers. I just think Mac Jones will be the pick here. Justin Fields and Trey Lance, I think, are better than Mac Jones. Just Mac Jones, I think, is going to be the pick. People are saying it all over the place. I think it will be Mac Jones, quarterback, Alabama. Now the Falcons at 4. They have a lot of interesting routes they could go here. They could take a QB in Trey Lance, Justin Fields. That would not be bad at all. Or they could go Kyle Pitts, get yourself a great offensive weapon. Or you could solidify your defense with Patrick Surtain, Micah Parsons. You even go Penei Sewell. But I think the pick here will be Trey Lance, quarterback from North Dakota State. I read something where they said that ownership would, the offensive coordinator, their head coach, Arthur Smith, thinks that Matt Ryan is still good for 3 more years. But the ownership wants to go QB, and Trey Lance it will be the pick there, I think. Now the Bengals at 5. NFL posted something where they basically were saying Bengals were looking at 3 players: Penei Sewell, Kyle Pitts, and Jamar Chase. And then I also saw that they were saying how what was I gonna say? They were gonna take a line in the second round, basically. It's between Kyle Pitts and Jamar Chase, and I think it will be Kyle Pitts. Just tight end's a bigger need for the Bengals than wide receiver. Kyle Pitts is a really, really good player. The Dolphins at 6. They're going to go with Jamar Chase, wide receiver out of LSU. You got to get another weapon for Tua. You did that with Will Fuller, but if you could get another one, it would just make your team great. So, great pick there for the Dolphins. At 7, I think this could be a trade spot for the Lions. I also forgot to mention that the Falcons were open to trade the number 4 pick. So I think that the Broncos could potentially move up to number 4 for QB. But this mock draft, I'm going to have the Lions selecting Alabama wide receiver Jalen Waddle. Really, really good player. Elite separator. Can catch very good. Jalen Waddle is an excellent selection there. Panthers at 8. I think they will go Rashawn Slater, tackle out of Northwestern. Really solid. The best purified tackle in the class. Can do it all. Rashawn Slater is a really good player. The Broncos at 9. I think this will be a spot where they go QB. Justin Fields falls to 9. The Broncos are ecstatic. They take Justin Fields, which would be great for them. The Cowboys at 10. I think they will go with the best corner in the class, Patrick Surtain, corner out of Alabama. Surtain's a really great cover guy, and would solidify the Dallas secondary. The Giants now at 11. I think receivers still not out of play, and if they could get a guy like Devontae Smith, an elite separator, that would be a great pick for the New York Giants, because they get themselves an elite separator at wide receiver, which they don't really have, because Darius Slayton and Kenny Galladay are two jump ball receivers. And Devontae Smith would give them a separator. They could trade Sterling Shepard. I think that would be a really good pick there for the Giants. The Eagles at 12. Offensive playmakers are all off the board. And then you just got to go corner, I think. J.C. Horn's on the board. They don't pass up on him. The Chargers at 13. Penei Sewell falls all the way to 13. They are ecstatic to get themselves their new franchise left tackle. Great pick there by the Chargers. 14, the Vikings. They're looking at their options, but honestly, I think they have to go offensive guard. Their offensive line is, it's okay. Garrett Bradbury and Brian O'Neill are all right, but then the rest is just sort of not good. If they could get Elijah Vera-Tucker, guard, tackle, flexibility, Elijah Vera-Tucker would be a great pick there. Patriots at 15. I think this could be Micah Parsons, but honestly, they just released Julian Edelman. They really just have Nelson Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne. I think that if they could get a player like Kadarius Toney, that would be a great pick for the Patriots. Could use Kadarius Toney in a bunch of different ways that would just make them electric. Cardinals at 16. I think you gotta go corner in this spot. They will go with Greg Newsome, cornerback at Northwestern. Just a really solid player there for the Cardinals' sake, who really do need cornerback very bad. Patrick Peterson left. They have Byron Murphy, good slot option, but you gotta get another corner to go alongside him on the boundary. The Raiders at 17. They will be taking Tevin Jenkins, offensive tackle out of Oklahoma State. Just great as the Raiders dissembled their O-line with the Rodney Hudson, Gabe Jackson, and Trent Brown leavings. So if they could get Tevin Jenkins, that would be great for them. Dolphins at 18. I think this is where Micah Parsons' fall stops. Micah Parsons is a really good player. Just has some off-the-field issues, potentially. And at 18, I think that's where his fall stops. At 19, the Washington football team. I think they just got to go with the best player available, and that could potentially be Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Great cover linebacker. Safety flexibility, I've heard people say. The best cover linebacker in the class. Washington football team could then get themselves a really good starting caliber linebacker there. And then the Bears will take Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle, Virginia Tech. Bears O-line, their offensive tackles are not good. We like receiver here, but I think Rashad Bateman is also in play. Just Christian Darrisaw might be a bigger position need. Colts also need offensive tackle. But what do? Do they take Sam Cosmi, Liam Eichenberg? I think they'll go with Liam Eichenberg out of Notre Dame. Pretty good player there. Colts take after Anthony Cassan's retirement. Colts really need an offensive tackle. Titans. In this spot, I think you have to go corner as well. Caleb Farley, arguably a top 10 player of the class if it wasn't for injury. Caleb Farley is a really good player that I think the Titans, it would just make their secondary elite. The Jets at 23, I think they will also be going cornerback, and this time Eric Stokes. Great pro day, ran really fast. Eric Stokes is a great player for the Jets to snag there. 24, the Steelers. Gotta go O-line. I think they will be going center. Landon Dickerson out of Alabama. Great center. Marquise Pouncey retired. You get his replacement quickly. The Jags at 25. I think they will be going Trayvon Merrick. Safety at TCU. Best safety in the class. Trayvon Merrick would fix the Jags secondary, who had really bad safety play last season. Now my Browns, they will be ecstatic if Jalen Phillips is on the board. I think he's a beast. Really, really good player. Jalen Phillips is a beast. Best edge in the class. If it wasn't for injury, he would be going a lot higher. Jalen Phillips is a beast, and I'm glad the Browns can snag there at 26. The Ravens, I will have them going Azeez Ojulari out of Georgia. Best 3-4 outside linebacker in the class. Fits the Ravens scheme really well, who don't have a whole lot of edge rushers right now. Saints at 28. You just go best player available, I think, in their opinion. Actually, I've had them going Kwity Paye. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to give him Jamin Davis, linebacker out of Kentucky. Jamin. He's a really good player. I think the Saints could use a linebacker. Demario Davis is good, but Alex Anzalone, Zach Bond, I think you get yourself a really good player in Jamin Davis at Kentucky. Packers at 29. I don't know what they need. They need a lot of positions, actually. Let's go corner. Let's go Kelvin Joseph out of Kentucky. The Bills now. Kwity Paye is on the board. I think they will take him. Kwity Paye is actually a really good player that the Bills just didn't think would be on the board. I think that in this spot they would go Asante Samuel Jr., Florida State, but but with Kwity Paye being on the board, they don't pass up. And then the Chiefs, I have them going Dylan Radunz out of North Dakota State. You got to get yourself a offensive tackle after losing Eric Fisher and Mitchell Schwartz. And then at 32, the Bucs, you just got to go best player available. And I think they will be going Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss. Really good player that the Bucs would love to take there. This is my 2021 NFL mock draft. Don't forget to subscribe for more great content. I will see you guys in the next one.